Champ.
How you doing, guys?
We also have an in-race reporter, which is an interesting story in its own right, but I'll get to that in just as our in-race reporter. Yeah, there we go. So it's the All-Star event. Just explaining real quick, we got about 2 minutes before I'm going to start the timer here, then I'll back out of the lobby, rejoin. But we're going to go to Talladega. All these drivers are either race winners from this season, or last week we held 2 dash races, which was the top 5 finishers from each dash race have qualified for this race. And Keystone Cowboy did not qualify in any of that way, shape, or form. Finished 7th in both of the dash races, did not make it on the race winning aspect of it. So his peers here at GC Sports, they voted him in the GC Sports fan vote for the slider side.
And I appreciate all the votes.
Yeah, I think like 3 people voted for you. No, I'm just kidding. It was actually quite a bit. There was a lot of votes came in. I got a lot of private messages on who they wanted to advance and stuff. So it's a pretty good show. But so the viewers at home understand what we got. A little bit different than last week. Last week was 2 races at 25%. They had no cautions. Tonight they have Talladega is going to be a 13% race. We're adding cautions. Yes, that's 24 laps. It's 2 times where I understand this becomes a fuel race. That's if it's caution free. When have you ever seen an all-star race go caution free? Not expecting to see it tonight either.
But anyway, Talladega race goes caution free.
Right. And that, like I said, so that's just Talladega. That's step 1. Then the race winner is going to be the only person guaranteed to start where they. Afterwards, the race winner will join this broadcast booth with us. We will find out. He'll pick a number 1 through 10. One of those numbers I have randomized, and each number stands for a different amount of cars that will be inverted for the Auto Club race. So position 2 on back is in danger of being inverted, and possibly position 2 could start last. So you don't want to finish second. Guaranteed you're not going to start second, right? So winning at Talladega is going to be huge to give you an advantage for Auto Club. And then, of course, at Auto Club, we are doing it a little bit differently. It is still a 25% race, so it's still 50 laps. But we're adding the cautions, adding the black flags, and so that it doesn't become a fuel race regardless, we're adding stages. Therefore, it should not ever come down to a fuel strategy. With that said, I needed to start the timer a minute ago, so we're going to go ahead and start it right now.
Definitely a few curveballs tonight.
You know, that's what it's all about, right? Like, it's all for fun. There's no points on the line. There's no money on the line. None of that stuff. This is just a bragging right type race. And I expect to see some cautions, and I'm hoping to see, some really good racing at the same time. We have a few others that are live. I know Nick is going to be broadcasting on his end, his private YouTube. We have Hamilton out there. He's streaming on Twitch. We have 12 seconds before the timer expires. I'll be jumping out with about 5 to go, and then Keystone will tell me when to join. Of course, at which time I'll blue screen, and you can only hear my beautiful voice.
We barely think.
How much time we got left there, Keystone?
It's on 0, and we're loading in now. Go ahead and join.
Going blue screening. I probably could have gone down the order of cars. So let's try to do that real quick. The drivers that are eligible, of course, I knew some weren't going to make it. They race in the Canadian League, stuff like that, right? So these are just the drivers that were eligible from earlier this season. We had Memory, GTR Sauce, Probably Your Dad, Mopower Cat, Fire Slayer, Hamilton, Private Patton, P. Cola, Smitty, Spanker, Mopower Titans, Dank Booty, Rockstar, Guardian, Sludge, 10 Titan, Lane 03, Shacket, and Keystone. Now that is the order that I invited the drivers, but that does not mean that's the order that they joined the lobby, and that's how the next race will go too, right? I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna send the guys invites in the order. Right. The first place I have to wait for him, right? Other than that, everyone else I'm just gonna invite in the order that they're supposed to join. Which, to any of the drivers out there, don't forget race results so I can set the lineup for the next race.
Here we go. Memory. Crap.
Memory and Probably Your Dad on our front rows. We get ready to take the green. Here they come off of 4 through the tri-oval, and the green flag is out for the All-Star race here in the Cringe series of GC Sports. Memory leads them in. I expect to see a lot of guys trying to get to the bottom early. bear with us as we try to figure out who's who at the beginning of this race, as all these guys have custom paint schemes that we don't normally allow.
I'm not in the same 95 I was in last week. I'm actually in a different number tonight, so I apologize.
Boy, you didn't even end up starting in the rear there, huh? You're in a 34. Throwback to who?
Cal Yarborough, I believe.
You believe? You don't even know who your throwback is?
I can't remember. I created the paint scheme after I looked it up, but I forgot who it was. It was a few weeks ago.
If you want to point out, Damien just joined, so I can't do it.
Woo, I'm here.
Alright, get him a couple invites if you can. They're,
Can you invite me again because it won't let me in.
I've got private patting all over my rear end.
We've got Memory out front. He's in front of Hamilton in the 37. These two both stuck to their cup numbers. Not sure who the purple car is, but it's somebody. Probably your dad's fallen back pretty far. RJ Smitty is running the number 16, so he's running his car. Dank Booty, he is the purple car, number 6. There is Rockstar in the 54 running towards the rear, the only car on the outside. Fire Slayer in the 25. Now, I'm happy to see Fire Slayer come back. He stopped racing with us, but because he was eligible for this All-Star event, he decided to come back and participate in this event. So good to see him out on track. Mo Power Titan in the real number 24. Guardian in his number, the 13. Sludge in his number, the 8. Keystone not in his number, the 34. Shack it. Waiting to see.
For you there, Damien.
Waiting to see what number
Okay,
Shack
thank you.
it is in. He's in the 43, so he's in his number in the McDonald's looking car. Private Patton in the real 12, 10 Titan. Is he in the 3 car? Yes, he is. Mo Power Cat in the 2 car. Spanker in this 25. And we've gone through the whole pack. Gonna go. Oh! The Hamilton got on the apron. Yeah, the 37 got on the apron and then took out Memory. Oh, nope, that wasn't Memory. Somebody else got wrecked. Dank Booty is one of the cars that wrecked. Dank Booty and Rockstar are the 2 that wrecked.
Oh, Memory on the outside.
We have a battle for the top spot. Glad you said something there, Daddy Boy. I'm gonna stick to Damien. That sounds way better.
Oh,
But right now, look at these guys are in the single file, and you know, coming to the last lap is going to be key.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, right? So without a caution, this is a 24-lap race. I think they get 20 to the tank. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I'm pretty sure that's about what you get.
19.
Okay, 19. So I mean, probably started with 20 and it dropped to 19. I'm guessing, but
yeah. So
either way, it's 5 laps.
Saving. That's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah, anybody you can save because this is on high draft, right? So the one person that's not going to save is the race leader, and probably the car in second is not saving as he's pushing the leader right now. I'm not surprised to see the wreck that we had with Dank Booty and Rockstar. You know, these guys will get a little rambunctious throughout the race, kind of hoping that they can cause caution to get rid of the fuel saving. Otherwise, it's going to be who actually can save the laps. As it looks like Hamilton's going to try to fall to the rear, so he goes to the outside, lets the inside lane go. Fire Slayer on the inside is not looking like he wants to make a move as he kind of lift and let those guys get back down.
Memory was going to go on the bottom, and I think the bottom lane was going to go with that top.
There's not a whole lot of pushing going on. I can see that.
Yeah, no, everybody's giving everybody room except for Memory, right? That's why I said I don't think Memory's trying to save either. He's kind of all over the 37 car, pushing the heck out of him. But if he does have a shifter, you can still save. And I'm actually a little surprised to not see much pushing or not see much rear end smacking here going into the corners, as this is on high draft. You can get some crazy runs here.
Yeah, but I've had some point this races.
Yeah, I mean, who does that in an all-star race? You don't lift.
Yeah, that's. But look at this, Hamilton went high and just go with it.
oh, you
He's trying to get somebody to pass him, I think.
But almost had another wreck there. Patton got onto the apron, collected whoever that was behind him. Seeing Mo Power Titan and Spanker, these guys are way off pace. I don't know if they're trying to save fuel. 42, that was probably your dad that was involved in that incident with Private Patton. Out there in YouTube.
It's hard to save fuel without the draft, though.
Yeah. Well, so they have the draft. It's just 2 cars in the draft, right? Instead of the the big pack. But I mean, if you cut your engine down to 74, 7,500 RPMs, realistically, and you're driving around the track that way, you can save. But we're seeing a lot of racing up front as Memory has gone to the outside with help from Fire Slayer and Guardian as they're going to go to the outside. A little intriguing, right? Because the 37 was giving them the bottom lane, and they chose not to. Guardian gets up into the wall. There are 3 wide as they come off turn 4. His teammate Sludge puts it in the middle. What was that, Damien? Over to you.
23 on the inside, packing the third.
Justin Shackett moving up into a podium spot. You can tell it's a video game. Oh, sorry, Shackett.
Rockstar.
Huh?
He's down to grab in M3.
Who is
Oh
Rockstar?
yeah, Rockstar's in 3. Yeah.
Rockstar and Dank
remember-
Booty are both wrecked, and they had both already wrecked.
I wonder if there was some
So
retaliation there.
I'm thinking suspicious. We need a caution to get rid of this fuel saving concept, as the leaders are catching up to Rockstar now. So we will find out shortly if he's gonna Kevin LePage the field.
He won't.
And
He would know.
I gotta be honest, they're gonna be mad about it. The field's gonna be mad about it, but there's no rules in this race. All rules are out the window. Honestly, I don't even have a yellow line rule. That is, however, a driver code. If you go below the yellow line, I'm gonna wreck you before I let you pass me.
You're gonna get door slammed.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck you before I let you pass me. But this is the All-Star event. No rules in this race whatsoever.
So
There
can I
are
put the
cautions
window
on.
net down?
You can put the window net down if you want to. Have
Okay.
smoke, whatever you want to do, bud. Crack open a nice cold Keystone.
What's it called? What was his name? Not the Tick Turkle. What do you do that now?
Used to do it.
Wow,
Smoke
look,
it.
they went to the outside. Look, the leaders went to the outside because Rockstar went top, and then they go back down, pick them up, check right in front of Rockstar.
And if you're a rock star, this is where you want to be. Obviously, you want to be in front of them on the lead lap, but being right here with the leaders, just in case the caution does come out. Right now, you're the free pass.
Yeah, and you're coming up on another car, right? So as they get ready to catch up to Dank Booty, if they do lap Dank Booty, then there is a battle for that lucky dog position between those two cars.
And where he's at, tucked in between the leaders, Dank will never get to him.
Right. Tom Horton out there said rules are made by God and Tatty.
Yeah, that's. Well,
Well, you're
Dirty
not
Dog
wrong.
has a point.
You're not
Dirty
wrong.
Dog- Dirty Dog's got a good point there. Tom, you've always got a good point. But I will tell you this right now, they are gaining on the 6 car, and they are going to have to either go higher or...
Here's thinking
Well,
about it.
never mind, they said they go low. Go way low.
Tom Horton said I need to get on the driver party mic and tell them mandatory yellow right now. Alright, look, I'm not that much like God.
But now you see that Booty Flex is now not going to get that free pass because Rockstar has that upper hand since they passed them and pre-trained it.
Yeah, I'm running along here with the 25. We are seeing an outside lane back there as Sludge is making a move
Oh, yeah,
up there
they're
with
starting.
Hamilton and a few guys. So, 5 laps is a lot to save. I know it's Talladega, it's a super speedway, but 5 laps is a lot within only 24 laps. You're essentially saving a quarter or a fifth of the run. Oh, 37 in the wall. Made contact with the 13 at Guardian. Yeah, that's Hamilton.
See the thing with that. Oh, Keystone's his ball, man.
Lap car, lap car, lap car.
54 Rockstar. Oh, they're still wrecking. And
He drifted up, he tried to
Caution
cut the
now.
nose back down, and he's a lap car. I wasn't having none of it. You snooze, you lose.
that's a big break. We were just talking about how Dink Booty Flake 2 was. Well, now Rockstar gets that free pass.
No, I don't think Rockstar does. Dank
Well,
Booty should
If
because
you were-
Rockstar
if you
wrecked.
were- If Rockstar he's at the back, but he was tucked in line for a few laps. So if he might have been able to save a lap or two for those few laps he was in there, he could possibly take the free pass, the wave around, and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, so if I'm one of the leaders, you only had to save 5 laps. You get 3 lap difference here by just for the caution. You don't even have to pit, right? And anybody that did go a lap down could be trapped.
Yep. Here we go, guys.
Looks like Fire Slayer is the race leader. I believe he did the idea of what I'd said, and I don't think he or Private Patton in the 12 would pit.
No, but I wouldn't be surprised.
The restart here is Fire Slayer leads him into turn 1.
And you see that, I think memory let Private Patty down, as it's a thing where you see a lot of guys in real life. If you want to go in behind someone, they will let you. Well, guys, good communication says
Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton went wide, 3 wide.
Yeah, 24 Duha, or not Duha, Mopower Titan just wasn't holding a very good line there through the corner. I don't know if he's a controller driver, and realistically it doesn't matter. Even wheel drivers, when you're first getting up to speed at these super speedways, it's very touchy.
It's awful.
Yeah, first lap is...
And so I say that the 24 wasn't holding a very good line. Hamilton also probably shouldn't have been trying to pinch him that hard, knowing that you're on a restart and he's on the bottom right. You catch that apron at all, you shoot up, you're going to put that guy into the wall. Keystone, do you know, could you let me know, did both drivers end up getting the wave around and Lucky Dog, or did indeed Fire Slayer and Pat not pit?
Was on the lead lap.
Okay. So in which case, Fire Slayer and Patton may have taken 2 tires and fuel, or fuel only, whereas everybody else takes 4 tires. Probably tried jacking up their tire pressures or something.
Big guess.
Yeah, Tom Horn said out there, holy hell, some serious swerving. Look, bud, this is what we see when you're driving on a weekly basis.
On the apron, he's on the apron. Something's up with that before machine. He is.
He is not having a good time. He hates it here.
What did Tom Horton say?
He was just saying that there's some serious swerving, and I was just informing him that that's basically what we all see whenever he's on the track.
Okay, I was gonna say that. Gotcha. But
Guardian,
look at this, we
Jank
got
Booty.
guys who are in the back, and I believe that's Booty Flakes trying to make the outside lane work, but I don't think no one's gonna work for Booty Flakes.
I don't think he was trying to make it work.
No, well, he got pushed, probably.
Yeah, I think he got pushed up and got
That was
hung
my
out there.
second guess.
Oh, green car up the high line. He got pushed. He got stuck it up.
Smitty in the 16 up there, yeah. Keystone, when you get to the line, I know this is difficult and you're about to be dealing with 3 wide, but if you can, give me a lap count when you get there.
We coming to 7 to go.
Alright, so the racing should be picking up here shortly.
Let's go, Tom.
Now or never, boys. Now or never.
It looks like Rockstar just hit pit road. Now he's coming off. That's probably his day, because that's not a good day.
Well, Powell Titan
in
fifth,
but this
I
race.
believe.
Basically,
He would come. Oh, he tried to go on the outside. It wouldn't work.
I don't know who that is leading the outside lane, but that car looks a lot like... It's the Ada Sludge, but Sludge and...
I'm just saying, it's an 80 car. I think that's smart, but again...
No, I was talking about the 24. He tried to go on the outside, but decided not to.
Right, I was just saying that 8 car looks a lot like the 54 there of...
6 to go.
Nobody wants to go to the high side. Whenever somebody jumps out to the high side, somebody drops down beneath them and it kills the entire run. It's going to be interesting for the last 5.5 laps.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Ow, my EA.
That was not. Oh, look at the 2. I think that was no power. Tried to that. He now swings. I think he got pushed out of line, or maybe the outside lane was going to work, and he make it help from. I believe that Flips right there trying to help him.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, Mo Power Cat will be one of those drivers that'll make an attempt to try to get up there and be a race leader here.
5 to go.
5 laps remain, as you just heard Damien say, and quite frankly, if you're not first, you're last. I mean, equivalently here, right? Because, well, I say that because you don't know who's going to be last next race,
Exactly.
right? Like, you could finish second and be dead last. You could be third, end up dead last. Like the invert, we don't know what position the invert will start and or how many cars will be inverted. So this is pretty interesting.
Well, with me being near the back of the field, I'm hoping the entire field's inverted.
Have you thought about trying to pass someone?
I have.
Okay.
I've tried a few times.
It just didn't pan out?
No.
Oh, they get actually 3 wide. 42 wide. Oh, they're getting texting for off.
And we're going to be out of wreck. Oh, he saved it. 24 Mo Power Titans.
Oh wow, that's incredible. 4 laps to go. And I'm telling you, Private Pat, we've seen this before in the regular season. He's made stuff happen with these. He's been close. He's been dominating every time. But will tonight, will memory pull out with him on the last lap?
Listen, finishing second doesn't mean anything. If I'm memory and Patton pulls out, I'm going even higher than Patton does, hoping that the 3-car 10 Titan will go with me. If I'm the 3-car 10 Titan, I'm getting on the apron and making it 4 wide. And if I'm that 43 car, I'm trying to find any gap between those 4 cars and make it 5 wide, because finishing second, third, fourth, or fifth doesn't mean squat. You have 2 laps to go this time by. It is time to get your car to the front of this field.
3. There you go.
And this is why I don't do math.
This is why.
That's all matter, boys.
Numbers are hard.
Not that much time.
Yeah, 3 laps to go. I'm still not seeing anybody make moves. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Memory, finally, thank you. Timed really well and had help from 10 Titan. Justin Shackett, I gotta be honest. Anybody that's seen Justin Shackett knows that he's not going to make a move until the final lap. He just won't do it. So you know the 43 is not going to move anywhere for at least another lap.
This could be dicey.
Patton sitting in the cat burglar seat. Coming to 2 to go. You know, if caution comes in now with this 3-wide racing that we're seeing, all hell could break loose on that final lap.
That's it. All hell could break loose. 2 laps to go. It's go time.
I mean, it's just not going to work. You don't have enough people that are willing to take the run right now, right?
Well, so what it is, whenever we jump 2 and 3 wide, there's people that seeing the bottom lanes open, they're getting that run, so they're abandoning the high side, going back to the bottom, getting that run, and getting their position set back up.
Right. I mean, that's where I'm getting at, right? Like, you got to do what you can for what's best for you.
Hamilton's around.
And sometimes if 6 cars in front of you, go for the.
Oh. Yep, I saw that Keystone. The 6 got thrown in the wall. They're still going. Come to the.
Keystone's now in 6th. Not his notorious 7th place, but he is currently sitting in 6th.
Alright, guys, you're up to the time. It's it. This is it. This is. Hamilton stopped on the red check a white map to go here in the open.
It looks like Hamilton just wanted to see what everybody's got going on.
Who makes this happen? Remember, caution comes down now, then it ends it. That's it.
Boys.
It's really, it's a catch-22 because it's not quite checkers or records. Like, winning this race is all that matters, you know, for Auto Club, but you don't want to make a whole lot of enemies because you do have another race after this. They're 4 wide, going through some turns 3 and 4. Keystone, what a move by Keystone. Shackett laying into him. I sense a wreck coming off 4.
They're like, oh, maybe come through the triangle. One last chance.
I did what I could. I did what I could.
Get the checker here in the
It was just too much contact. I tried.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, dude.
We got
If
Fire
there
Slayer.
wasn't in contact with the 4 wide going into 3, and Tennessee was able to stick to my bumper, I might have been able to make it happen. But
that was cool, though.
To any of the drivers, don't forget, I need results. Fire Slayer is going to be getting added to the chat. We need him here in here.
My hands are shaking.
That was cool. That was a good finish. That's what you hope for here in an all-star race, right? But when we get to Auto Club, I expect to see that basically the whole race.
Oh, that's cool.
And Rockstar are still racing. There's 12 seconds to go, so I'm waiting for it to count down so I can get the bottom 6 drivers.
What is Fire Slayer?
Alright, give me 1 second. I'll have that last picture and I'll send it to you. Hey, at least we got speed rating of 105. I got your pictures. I'm sending it to you.
We're waiting on Fire Slayer so we can get invert order.
Oh crap, I sent it to the cup chat.
No,
Crap, sorry. Excuse me. I'm starting last.
You think so?
All right, Fire Slayer, congratulations on that crazy win right there.
That was wild at the end.
Do you have your voice set to always
It
low, real
was.
quick?
Let me check. Always allow, yep.
Okay, so, real quick, go ahead and explain the last couple laps of that race there.
Well, the pit stop just took half can and no tires. I was able to come out with starting on the lead, starting in first. So just tried holding, tried holding that yellow line the rest of the race. I don't know, a couple cars got a run, but I don't think they either had enough or they got their momentum slowed down by either Patton or.
Well, we had the run coming through 3 whenever we were 4 wide behind y'all. But being 4 wide, just the contact, it killed the energy.
Yeah.
I'd have been there.
I'd have been close. I ain't saying I might have been able to.
Okay, so
It was fun.
Yeah.
so second here, Fire Slayer, being the man of the hour. The most important thing in here is, so you get started on the pole for Auto Club, right? And I told everyone, so what we're doing for an invert here is you get the options of picking a number 1 through 10. These numbers have been randomized, and each number stands for a different amount of cars that will be inverted. Some of them are starting at a different position, right? So it might not be second on back that gets inverted. It might be 10th through 14th that gets inverted, right? You may have the whole field. You may only have 3 cars getting inverted. So with that said, you are the man of the hour. You get to dictate everybody else's career here starting at Auto Club. So I'm going to send it over to you and pick the number 1 through 10.
I'm going to go with lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7, looking at my list right now. That is 9 cars, starting with 3rd place, gets inverted. So, so we're going to have 3rd is now going to drop to 11th place finisher, which would be... That is Memory, who ran up front most of that race, sitting in the cat burglar's feet, and gets to start in 3rd place for this next one. Fire Slayer, you're going to start with Private Patton on the outside of you. This should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, I can't wait. Should be, yeah, like you said, should be good.
I knew I should have stayed in the back.
Yeah. With that said, I'm going to we're going to end the broadcast here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I got to get the lineup set for the next one, and then we'll be doing the all-star finale for the slider side here shortly. So tune in, guys, and we'll see you shortly once I can get these drivers their invite order, aka starting lineup.